This is Kevin from Pork Pie Hatters. Today what we're going to do is we're going to deepen a hat. Sometimes crowns can be too shallow for some people. Taller men, taller people, folks with certain, ethnic backgrounds, that can affect it too. Certain people have oval heads, higher heads, wider heads. There's all sorts of different shaped people out there, and a taller person generally will need more clearance in the crown. Now, especially with the center crease, which is the most common shaped fedora, there's a crease going straight down like this, and inside the hat, it juts into the hat right there. There's a bump. So essentially, you're not getting a lot of clearance inside. A teardrop shaped crown, a diamond, there's all sorts of other shapes that will work more efficiently for a taller person or for a person who needs a lot of depth on top. Now, if you have a problem that every time you put on a hat the top pops out, that's generally the issue, that you need a deeper hat. Okay, you don't have to always switch hats. Sometimes you could just modify the hat. What I like to do is I make a little bump right in there, right in the center. We deepen it, okay, by making a little internal bump there. See what I'm doing? So when the hat's up on your head, up here, nobody sees that. You can't see the bump unless you're like 8 feet tall. But the hat will fit on you better. You could pull it down further, and it will fit you more efficiently. Okay, this is what we do. Take the hat, right down the center, right in here. I'm going to steam it. I want this whole area to get soft, but I want the outside perimeter to remain hard. So I'm not going to steam out there. I'm only steaming inside the center there. Okay. So let's steam the center. And I'm going to take it. I could either put it on my head, or I could put it on the steel hat form. I generally don't put it on my head unless it's necessary. If you don't have the equipment, you could do it. You don't want to burn yourself, but just don't use a lot of steam. You could use your head as a form. But basically, I'm going to put it right down, and watch what I do here. Right down, make a little circle there. Okay. Trace around it, little oval there. Let it sit, let it harden. You could even put it on a fan, have a fan nearby. Well, that's what I did. Okay, I made that little bump inside. Now remember, it's going to go all the way up here, so nobody will see that impression. It's in the center of the hat, but the hat will become deep. Now the idea is you want this to also look pretty. It should be symmetrical, a nice oval or a circle. Just make it as small as possible, but sometimes you need a lot of room. A person needs a lot of depth. They need a really big impression in there, like something like that. It's just inevitable. They need it. You steam it in, and the steam will harden it. Now, if these shapes are not hardening up, you can use some spray. You can get some ultra super hold hairspray and just give it a little spritz before you start this. Let it harden, then start the process. Okay, let's see how we did. All right, so now the idea is there isn't a bump jutting into the hat anymore. Now the bump is coming up, just like a teardrop would. So you're getting all that clearance inside the hat. So you put it on, and your head is right in that little bump. So you can now pull it down deeper, 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 and the top won't pop out. Especially for ladies, a lot of ladies like to pull their hats very, very deep, which is just sort of like fashion. It's an oversized look. It looks really cool on girls and stuff. But what happens is the top pops out. So this is a way to avoid that. You just modify your hat. How to deepen your center crease fedora. It's Kevin from Pork Pie Hatters. Take care, guys.